Saturday afternoon. It's just about 1:30, and this is Two Local Radio. This is Ray Ray.
And this is Chrissy D.
And we are here with the world-famous, talented. If you could take Whitney Houston and blend her with salt and pepper, you would get Tamara Bubble. Why don't you introduce yourself to the world?
Hey, Bubble on deck. What up, world? It's your girl, Tamara Bubble. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm definitely honored to be on your radio show today.
Well, yeah, Two Local Radio is, proud to have you, courtesy of Reverb Nation. If I can't, say enough of all the things that Reverb Nation has done for us and, helped us out. And as far as to help out artists, too. And anybody that's not on there is just an idiot, in my opinion. But, what's going on with you? I see that you have an album later this year, or has it been released already? And am I behind on things?
No, you're not behind on time. So it's actually coming later this year. If not towards the end of the year, it'll be early next year. We're still deciding on whether it's going to be a full length or an EP. I have so much music, but I just want to make sure that we release it timely and also not just give out like 1,000 tracks at once, because people can't consume the music. There's so much out there. So we're just really strategizing how we want to do it. If we're going to drop a few more singles first and then go with an EP, or if we're going to just do a full-length album and promote. But it's definitely in the works. The title of it is Sparks Fly, and it's very, how do I say? It's very spicy. It's very controversial. There's some songs that are going to help you. There's some songs that are going to make you laugh. There's some songs that are going to help you make some babies. So it's very electrifying, I'll say. I'm really excited about this release, and but currently I'm promoting a 6-track EP. It's called Living It Up and Cut the Check, which is also a recent single that I dropped. So there's a lot of music out there, and I'm just making my footprint in the world.
Yeah, it sounds like you're doing a heck of a job with those footprints in the world,
Yeah.
This is Chrissy D. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, I was reading the bio, and wow, it's unbelievable, You really got some seriously good stuff going on.
Been trying to keep busy, just keeping my name out there. I think as an indie artist, you definitely have to go through all outlets. Like, you have to go out and kiss, shake hands and kiss babies. I do a lot of the promotions like that, too. Like, even when the street team is out, handing out CDs and flyers and stuff, I go out, too, because people are more happy to see me in person. Oh, that's you. Oh, and so they'll go and definitely go check out the music and stuff. So I don't mind being out there, getting my face out there, and that's the nature of the business. So I'm here for that.
I totally believe that, and I also believe that in this day and age, artists really have to self-promote a lot in order to get out there, because this is the internet age, and anybody downloads anything, and you have to really show people nowadays. Like, back in the day, it was, all you had was to buy the album. That was your choice. You either bought the album or bought the single. And, if 5 songs on the album sucked, you were stuck with an album with one song that you liked, that you paid like $20 for. That's no longer the case. And now I really believe that artists have to, have some kind of personality attached to them in order for fans to care about them.
Definitely, and they can't be as private today. Like, I think back in the day, there was more of a superstar phenom. Like, you felt like this person was larger than life. But now it's like, okay, they eat and breathe too. Okay, I just saw them in the store the other day. You know what I'm saying? So it's more personalized, which is good, because now you'll get fans that'll support you because they like and respect your work, and not because they think, oh, you're this master of the universe that knows how to sing. So I don't want to be that. I want to be down to earth, and I want people to know that I'm going through what they're going through, and that's why my songs are relatable, because it's real life. Like, we're real people. We just express our work or whatever through music and acting and all that. So.
Exactly. And not only that, I love your personality. You're like, I'm not going to take no
Thank
shit
you.
from nobody.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm sure Chrissy D got a quick question she wants to ask you.
No, actually, it's more of a comment. It's better off, when you're out there, like you said, and you're at the local Walmart, and somebody says, hey, you're Tamara Bubble. Hey, can I have your autograph? And you're like, yeah, sure. Then they're more likely to say, oh, well, she's friendly. Oh, I'm definitely going to buy her albums. And then
right.
you get this
and
other
then
star
they'll take
that's
that.
like, they got their nose up in the air.
They'll take that photograph and go right online and post it, and then you have people following you that, okay, they're friends with that person. So it's really a social network, I think, nowadays. Like, I think it'll get to a point probably, I don't know if I'll get that whole Michael Jackson status where I can't go in public. I never want to get that. Like, I want I don't want people to mob me. You know, security is a good thing, but but you have to be personable. Like, these people are supporting you, like, helping you have the lifestyle that you have. So you got to respect that, and you got to give them that time because, you know, they made that possible for you. So just out of love and appreciation.
And they'll respect you more because they're like, oh, well, she's just like us. She puts her pants on one leg at a time like we do. And that's good. Right. You know, they want to know you more, and they want to buy your albums more and relate to you. They can relate, like you said, to the songs and stuff.
Yep.
I mean, you got some fantastic songs out there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I actually do a variety. Like, I have a gospel background. I grew up singing in church. But as far as songs that I write and perform, it's pop, jazz, hip-hop, soul, and R&B. I love harmony, so you'll hear that a lot. I love scatting. I got that from Ella Fitzgerald. Like, I still do watch her on YouTube all the time. Like, she's the reason why I do jazz and scatting and all that good stuff. So I love her for that. As far as, like, the rapping, Biggie Smalls is kind of my biggest influence as far as his rap overall. But Queen Latifah and Lauryn Hill are big influences for me, too.
Nice.
Yeah, I blend it.
Do you feel when you were doing, you know, straight up R&B, you weren't taken, you know, seriously like you are now, mixing the hip hop?
No. It's funny. Like, oh man, I've been singing my whole life, so people have always taken my singing serious. Like, even in church, like, they would say, like, you know, how come you don't sing? And it's funny that you would hear people even say that in church, because I guess maybe they thought when I would do music that I'd probably do gospel. So they were already expecting me to do it professionally, but I just was thinking, oh no, I'm singing for the Lord, and that's what this is about. And so when I started writing songs and it was my own material, that was just, you know, the genres that I needed to express them in was just kind of, if I was feeling aggressive, I would rap. If I was feeling, you know, I don't know, love struck or heartbroken or whatever, it would be R&B. And so they've always taken me serious, and I think my fans have always been, like, supportive in whatever lane I went in. Like, I don't know, they like both. They like songs where I just sing. They like songs where I'm only rapping. They like songs where I sing and rap. So that just fuels me to continue to be creative and not, you know, limit myself.
And I love how you say that. I want to know the expression on the face that you had when you first seen yourself in the Boston Globe, because there's a lot of people that will never, ever be on, you know, on that publication ever.
I think, well, the expression on my face, I think it goes without words. I blush very easily, and you'll always hear me say that. I guess they didn't get the memo that I blush easy, because, like, the littlest things I feel are so sweet and are so positive and so motivating. But I was really excited about the Boston Globe feature, because, one, the song that it was. Okay, so it was for Pulling Pants Up. And they were actually doing a piece on sagging and the trend and all of that, and how it got started. And the reporter, she had heard my song from, there was another guy that introduced her my song, and she wanted to interview me for the article. And I was really honored, one, but two, because of the message of that song. Like, I know people think that I'm joking with it and that it's simple. Oh, you tell somebody to pull up their pants or whatever, what's the point? And I think it's a serious issue, because, like, several cities across the U.S., they have started to give people tickets for sagging, and it's like girls don't even like it anyway. So I figured, okay, I'll make the song, and then guys would know, you know, okay, they don't like it, so maybe we don't have to sag anymore if we're trying to impress them, because that's what guys do anyway. The cologne, everything that they do, the money that they try to brag and show, whatever, it's so that, you know, it's for the females pretty much. So I just wanted them to know that we don't really care about sagging, so that they could stop.
Exactly.
And just for it to be picked up by the Boston Globe was real dope. Yeah.
That is awesome. I mean, when I heard that song, I cracked up laughing, because when we first moved here, I went into it was a convenience store with, like, a gas station convenience store, and there was a guy with his pants sagging, And I was thinking that, pull your pants up. And I heard that song and I thought of that time. And I was like, oh, my God, that's too funny. It fits, too. These guys need to pull their pants up. It's disgusting. Nobody wants to see, you're right, nobody wants to see their dirty boxers.
Yeah. And you know what's, like, really, really bad, like, in New York and on train and stuff, I've seen, like, guys, like, they'll be sagging and they're not wearing underwear, or maybe the underwear is sagging, too. But, like, it's like their bare butt is on the seat. And, like, who wants to sit down after that? So it's really bad.
Yeah, and I also wanted to add, coming, from the projects and whatnot when I was younger, we were all worried about, running from the cops and everything. And you can't run with your pants at your knees.
Right. Like, you can't even get away. Or if danger, if somebody's pursuing you or whatever, you're going to get killed because you can't even run if your pants are down. So it's...
Yeah, exactly. Try climbing a fence with no pants.
Right. Exactly, yeah.
But where did you come up with the idea for Cut the Check? I love the whole video. I love
thank you.
Your whole smart ass mentality, which this is the internet, so you can say anything that you want. I tell people all the time, and I just love your nature, and I love the fact that you don't accept what normal ladies would accept. When it comes to music and just. Pushed around like a bully. You're like, no, you ain't doing that to me, motherfucker.
Right. Cut the Check, I think I was inspired by the beat. So that was actually produced by, shout out to DJ Malone. He's a producer out of Chicago and a DJ. But he's really dope, and he sent the beat. We were planning on, like, trying to collab for, like, over a year, I think. And then he sent us that beat, and I really, really liked it. And I started writing it. Like, I wrote the whole thing in the car, just listening to the song, the track over and over. The track sounded big. Like, when I first heard it, it sounded like something that a guy would rap on. I almost felt like, okay, if I'm going to rap on this, I'm going to have to kill it because, guys are really territorial when it comes to putting female rappers in a box and, kind of pushing us off to the side. And I always wanted to get that equal playing field. Like, I want the male rappers to respect me, as well as the female rappers. And just the public in general to respect female rappers. So I always try to make sure that I step to the plate lyrically, I should say. And that beat was just so big, I felt like it was a good platform to just showcase that I'm about my business. And so with that, I get a lot of offers for collabs. My manager does, definitely. And so we'll, like, you'll definitely interview, like, the artists and try to find out what they want to do, especially if they're indie, because I find out with, like, a lot of indie artists, they're not experienced. they're not as hardworking as me, so we want to make sure it's mutually beneficial. And so it's like, if you're coming to the table, we want to know, like, what you're working on, how you plan on promoting it, and, like, we'll discuss, whose fan base and how we can collab really collectively and not just, like, a lot of artists want to do a track together, put it on Facebook, promote it for 2 weeks, and move to the next song. And there's no way you can get discovered doing that. There's no way you're going to build a solid fan base, one, if you're unknown, jump for a new song every 2 weeks. So that song was just really about just get serious with your craft, with your production, with everything. You have to put money up to make money. And I can teach you a thing or two. Like, just because I'm a girl, don't feel like you have to teach me how to rap. Don't feel like you have to teach me how to do anything. Just put the money up and we'll make it work.
All right. And somebody joined us, from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Did you have a question for Tamara, or are you just joining in on the show?
Yes, I have a question. How you doing, Tamara?
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing blessed. Love what you're doing out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thank you for calling in.
Yeah, no problem. Love what you're doing out there. Your song, Just Say No, I do have a question. Just Say No, I'm waiting to see the video. Is there a video coming for that soon?
Yes. Just Say No is actually the next video that we're doing. And that video, I hope it can really shed some light on this, like, the whole cheating thing. I feel like it's so easy to cheat. It's convenient and it's easy because everybody's doing it and everybody's proud to brag about cheating. But nobody's proud to say that they're being faithful. Like, it's almost a lost art.
Well,
so that video's coming. It's going to be dope. And, stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. All your joints are hot. Keep up the good work. I love what
Thank
you're doing out there. And, I pray that, you continue to prosper and get all the things you desire in your life.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you for calling in.
No problem.